Okay, champions, listen. Everything I still legal up here. This is fine right here too. Shouldn't even know what time it is. Fight hard, fight clean, touch them up.
Here we go, live from Orlando, Florida.
Jake talked about a lot in this, the fighter week was his footwork. Something that he worked on in this camp, really dedicated to it.
You look at bunch of average he's always had good footwork. He usually uses it to circle out, and now he's bouncing in and bouncing out and trying to make Andre reach out on the back shot and get caught with it.
We know August loves to go to the body. He's a self-proclaimed body puncher. Tyron, is that the key to the combination for Jake Paul? Go to the body?
Jake moves too much to go to the body, to be honest. Jake doesn't like body shots, but it's hard to get one off of him because he does have good footwork.
Jake Paul that's going to the body here in round one.
Yeah, nice right shot to the rib cage.
I was wondering all week, how will Andre August come out? Couldn't get a read on the guy. The hands are right there.
But Jake got a body shot. They both landed hard.
Jake's doing a nice high-low variety coming overhand. He's really mixing up the combinations of punches. Andre's almost been a heavy bag. He's been a steel target right now. You don't want to let him get the momentum. You don't want to let him keep getting off.
Just that double jab from Paul that he's been working on. You know, in his last fight, August was able to cut the distance and get inside on a taller opponent in Brandon Martin.
Jake Paul coming off that win over Nate Diaz. It went the distance. Jake promising that this one will not.
Andre needs to be careful about ducking down.
This is over. He ain't getting up. He ain't getting up.
No! Double jab, triple jab, high low, uppercuts, hook, overhand.
It's the uppercut that gets it done. His eyes roll to the back of his head. It all started with the jab, right? He said he wanted to work on the jab. He set up that shot with a double jab. Lights out.
I mean, he's the guy that has long arms and a long reach, but he also has a muscle mass. So when you set up a jab that way, it sets you up for many different combinations of power punches.
And then he waves goodbye to Andre as he is in La La Land. The irony, guys, is that Jake said he wanted to get some work in.
Your winner by knockout, the problem child, Jake Paul.
Okay, guys, I give you instruction in the dressing room. They're having a clean match, okay? Good luck. God bless you.
But just looking at him, Dan, people at home are saying, come on, Jake's going to erase this guy.
Say, don't judge a book by its cover. Ryan Bourland's got quick hands, got power, but he's standing on a stage, the brightest of his career.
Here we go. Cruiserweight division, 8 rounds for the cock of the walk here in Puerto Rico. Jake Paul. He's got a beautiful mansion right on the water.
It's Jake that's active early, firing off that jab.
Ryan Bourland's been fighting since he was 13 years old. In fact, a Golden Gloves champion and fought in the National Junior Olympics. Turned pro at 25. But nothing can really prepare you for a stage like this. A good right hand to the body.
Big body shot. Ryan felt that.
Well, Jake, he predicted a first-round knockout against Andre August. In this one, he predicted a second-round knockout. Let's see if that's in the cards.
That right hook to the body by Jake is money. Landing clean. You already see the side of Ryan starting to red up.
When I talked to Jake Paul before his last fight against Andre August, and I said, what are you working on in this camp? What's been the punch for you? And he said, it's the jab. I can't wait to show it off. He didn't have to show it off against Andre August, but we're seeing it a lot here in round one.
And Jake has already lost a feather. The feather is in the middle of the ring. Nice right hand for Jake. Bourland's already been wobbled.
He's wobbled.
Ryan scrambling around.
He's on jelly legs.
He's got to hold the pace, Ryan. He's got to keep Jake off of him.
He's not throwing any punches in return, Gabe.
The referee already getting close.
Yeah, man, if Ryan doesn't throw anything back, the ref is going to probably stop this fight early.
It's all set up with that jab and the body work. Referee's getting a real close look.
Man, Jake's just setting it up so nice, man. He's going up top, going to the body, finishing strong. He's landing everything.
Missing with it, and there's the right that lands. Bourland right now looks dazed and confused. Jake looking to end it right here and right now. And they stopped it. Round one, knockout. Jake Paul, El Gallo de Dorado.
Another first-round stoppage for the problem child. He was always in range. You know, he got that range down right away because Bourland wasn't giving him anything to think about. So he was able to get real good leverage on a lot of his shots, and nothing seemed forced from Jake Paul in that 1 minute or 2 minutes of action.
Por nocaut técnico, your winner, by way of technical knockout, El Gallo de Dorado, Jake, the problem child, Paul.
Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. If I say stop whatever you're doing and listen to my commands. Punches in this area and up will be considered legal. Punches in this area and up will be considered legal. Choque en guantes.
From his father, Greg's favorite fighter. His dad broke down in tears when he told him he was going to face Mike Tyson. We are putting the real and surreal.
Chasing Jake around the ring like that.
Again, these are 2-minute rounds. Tyson requested the 2-minute rounds, wanting to see more action. Just ask Kevin McBride, just ask Francois Botha, Evander Holyfield, you get the gist.
Yep, Tyson slipped a good one in.
And the jab from Jake Paul. It was expected that he would use lateral movement, circle, use the jab, try to wear out Mike Tyson.
Yeah. And everybody was saying, nice shot by Jake Paul.
Right hand by Paul. That is his most effective punch. Again, he has knocked down or knocked out every opponent he has faced. And our unofficial scorer, Sean Wheelock, gave the opening round to the returning legend. Nice body shot by Paul with the right hand.
I don't like Mike's legs at 58, though.
The first round he's won in more than 2 decades.
Yeah, I don't like Mike's legs.
And he wore that knee wrap during training. There were health issues and, of course, a lot of consternation, a lot of concern from a lot of people. The consequences can be in this sport.
Of course it does.
And he said, though, it reawakened, and we saw that he's biting his glove again. We did see that throughout his career, the habit of biting his glove. Total punches through 2 rounds. Jake Paul, 12 of 53, 23%. Tyson coming out aggressively. Tyson, 7 of 34, 18%. So Tyson is averaging more punches than he did in that fight with McBride and in the exhibition against Roy Jones.
Like I said, I don't like the fact that they keep messing with that mouthpiece.
Left hook, triple left hook by Paul.
Mike's
he
hurt.
wobbled
Mike is
Tyson.
hurt.
Mike's hurt. You see Jake Paul land a beautiful jab with right hand first. Right there, and knock Mike off balance 2 times. And Mike was highly off balance right there. I don't like how his legs look.
Yes, he is.
And Paul had him. Jab now. He landed 3 hooks, lands another left hook. A lead left hook clips Tyson. Body shot by Paul.
Mike probably get caught by overhand right soon.
And you know referee Mark Kalloy has a very important task. All referees do. But Mike Tyson taking punishment here in round 3 from Paul.
Taking bad punishment.
Mike does not look good right now.
No, he does not look good at all. Does not look good at all.
His age is showing.
Yep.
Mentally, he's in a great place with his family, and yet Mike Tyson said, no, I want a challenge. I want to see what I'm capable of doing. 27-year-old chronological physical peak, training regularly, and Mike Tyson in trouble here in round 3.
He's in big trouble.
Not slowing him down.
Against McBride 20 years ago, Tyson weighed a sluggish 233. Just got rocked again with that left hook and resorts to biting his left glove. He needs to bite down on his gum shield and try to produce nostalgia, more nostalgia than Grandma's basement with a punch, but right hand, and CompuBox has Paul more than doubling Tyson in total punches landed.
Boy, you fought Mike Tyson at 54. What do you think he needs to do?
Well, he's not the same now as he was at 54. His legs don't look nearly as good as they did when I fought him.
Sorry, and Jake looks very, very confident.
Relaxed, yeah. Because he knows Mike's legs are failing him. And see how he keep biting that mouthpiece again?
Even in the last fight, the first boxing event on Netflix against a living legend, and Jake Paul settling into a rhythm here in round 4.
Smart body shot by Jake Paul, too.
Left hook lands for Paul. The balance has been an issue.
Yes, it has, but I fought him in 2020. I never seen him do his mouthpiece like he's doing it tonight.
They are fighting 2-minute rounds, and Jake Paul's trainer, Theo Chambers, hails from Detroit's legendary Quant Gym, where he was a pupil, promising KOs here tonight.
And Jake is actually boxing beautiful here. Though Mike is older and Mike has more rhythm, Jake's boxing very beautiful.
Nice 1-2 catches Tyson.
Yeah, Jake is looking at that chin.
Yep, he's trying to get Mike.
Maybe his son Amir, who's been a great asset to us tonight, can find out sometime. But in terms of Jake Paul, you're right, Roy. He's turning into a boxer.
Yep. Oh, good shot by Mike.
And again, the left hook.
Good shot by Mike.
In 20 years. 10 seconds left in the 5th. Body shot by Paul. Right hand lands for Paul.
As far as dangerous shots. If Jake's smart, he'll just fight him from the outside now and keep beating like that.
How do you think Jake's doing?
He's doing great. Boxing well, comfortable, in control.
Is the finish near, you think?
I mean, we just setting it up. We boxing. It'll happen. Keep boxing, baby.
I heard Logan say use the jab more. Do you want to see him use the jab more?
Of course, it's the most important punch in boxing. And you got a guy that's slow, sitting there stagnant. Use that jab. Break him down.
For the return of Mike Tyson against a man who's disrupting the sport of boxing, Jake Paul. Round 7, and Mike Tyson showing some life.
He sure is. Good jab by
But how
Mike.
many seconds of life does he have each round, even at 2 minutes at this stage of the career?
Only about 5 or 10.
And you look at the numbers, and they're very, I hate to say it, they're kind of sad, Rosie.
Yeah.
And there is, you know what, I do have to say, it is 16 more punches than any other 58-year-old has landed in boxing.
You better believe it.
Good body.
You got to watch for the overhand right here, though. Jake's still not being able to hit it with that hammer.
Well, you said it. You told us after your exhibition that he's still, even close, it's still hard to hit Mike Tyson.
Jake having a hard time still hitting him. At 27 years old, see that? He catching all that on his arm. I mean, one going to get through eventually, but
Don't measure.
Referee Mark Calloy warning Paul not to measure. Well, he measured him, and then he hit him with a right and left. Tyson coming forward, but...
Leonard throwing a jab hook right hand, followed by hooks. The last hook was cool.
Paul is landing the cleaner, effective punches.
10 seconds, Warriors.
And then some.
But Mike is taking it.
Yes, he is. Does he have the one knockout left in his arsenal? Or is Jake Paul going to be able to live the rest of his days saying, Mike Tyson?
He's giving Tyson a chance, I tell you that, because he's trying to knock Tyson out. But he's giving Tyson a chance by trying to knock him out.
Much of a cliche as it is, it's because it's true. Father Time is unbeaten for a reason, everybody.
That's right.
Mike Tyson always taking all the shots, though.
And the fact that Mike Tyson goes 8.
Oh, wow.
Tyson's final victory was against Clifford Etienne, the show of respect. That fight lasted 49 seconds. This one goes 16 minutes. And it ends at the final bell, and what a moment it has to be for Jake Paul.
While judges Lawrence Cole and Jesse Reyes see it 79-73, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake El Gallo Paul!
Protect yourself at all times. Mr. Diaz, Mr. Paul, let's go to battle. Touch gloves.
Round one, we're underway. Jake very light on the feet, bouncing in and out of range right now. Southpaw versus orthodox matchup. We heard Dan Hardy talk about Jake having a lot of success with southpaws. And again, you're going to see an awkward style here from Nate.
To improve on his feet, and we've seen that already. It's a nice, steady stance. Nice little bounce in his movement. And a good jab, stiff jab, and Tommy Fury could not miss with the jab. Oh, big shot, big left hook.
Nate might be in some trouble already. Big right hand to the body there from Jake Paul. And the left hand as well. Nate on the ropes. This is not where you want to be.
Look at the size.
Again, Jake Paul. He's all over Nate in this first round. Nate tries to clinch. Big left hook again.
He's in big trouble, Wade.
And he's, oh my goodness, he's wobbly right now, Darren.
He needs to keep those hands up. He needs to grab hold of Jake Paul. He's got to survive here.
You have to find a way, if you're Nate, to look to clinch because Jake is landing at will. We expected him to start fast here. And if you are Jake, you do want to remain composed. Because fighting and throwing everything out the window in this first round could lead to a later round shock.
It's just Nate Diaz, he'll kind of be hoping that Jake could punch himself out, but looking strong, looking fit.
As Nate settles into the fight here, it's going to get interesting because Jake did have a great first round, and Nate just casually and nonchalantly kind of wings out a right hand. You have to wonder if maybe that first round woke Nate up just a little bit as he starts to try to work his way back into this fight. And you see him running into range behind a high guard. You don't like to see that. He's going to start to make adjustments.
Well, look, we're not seeing either man yet throw a jab.
Look at this working style here from Nate. This is what I'm talking about. These things can add up as the fight goes on, and he's in a spot where he can be successful. We saw this in the Chris Avila fight.
This is where he's got to be. He's got to be close. He's got to be tight. He's got to try and outwork Jake Paul. It doesn't need to be at arm's length, Wade.
He has to be able to continue to box, not fight Nate Diaz. He has to box him. Nice straight left hand there from Nate.
Yeah. First round has certainly woke Nate Diaz up.
I'm telling you, we're seeing a different fighter here. And again, 20,000 behind him as he continues to move forward. Right hand to the body there from Jake as well.
That was good work, Jake. Down to the head, right hand to the body, changing the level. Right hook,
another right hand. But Nate trying to exchange, and he laughs at him, and he smiles, and he wants to. This is where Nate wants to be. Trade with me, please. And again, he's putting that weight on Jake. Some slappy shots. Just making him hold weight.
That's better work. Good work from Nate. See that the lack of boxing experience from the two, because no one's yet tried to establish their jab. Getting a rhythm behind the jab. We've said this time and time again. Everything will follow the jab. Yeah, some big shots landing, some volume work from Nate Diaz when he gets close. Nice short uppercut found there.
He's walking straight into range to get to, again, the places where he can be successful. Right there, in the pocket. As he continues to just walk forward, Jake hasn't done anything to stop him just yet. Trying to put his weight on Jake. Jake's landing as Nate comes forward. These are scoring shots. Like
left hook.
There's a great left hook there from Jake. And there's the jab you want to see from Jake Moore. Oh, and a nice short left hand jab from Nate.
Good left hand from Nate Diaz.
Jake throws a short right hand there. Tries to go around the guard. Uppercut as well. But Nate is
constant peppering from Nate Diaz when he's in close.
Jake has to find it here in this round and going forward.
That was better with the right hand there. He took his left leg out the side, the southpaw stance, and through the right hand. And you can see that the right eye of Nate Diaz not looking great.
Step in left hook there from Jake. And another one there, just barely misses. Right hand, and he falls in. But you're starting to see Jake
almost mirror the fight style of Nate Diaz, falling in behind shots, looking to clinch.
From Jake Paul.
Far better round here for Jake in 3.
Oh, heads come together.
Big time head clash there. And Nate throws a couple of punches, then looks into the crowd. Big jab there from Jake off the back foot. Tries to fit that right hand in around the guard. Maybe I'm wrong here, Darren, but I would like to see him go through the guard with that right hand. Straighten it out and put it down the middle.
And the left hook from Jake Paul is causing more damage to that right eye of Nate Diaz.
Diaz trying to flurry, coming forward on the turn. What do you make of Jake doing this very much happy feet bouncing on the toes here in between exchanges? Is that something you like to see, or do you want to see him settle those feet down a bit and maybe move them lateral directions versus just up and down in one motion?
That's all well and good bouncing on your toes, but you need to plant your feet when you let the shot. You can't be on your toes throwing hurtful shots. This is good work inside from Nate Diaz. The uppercut's working a treat.
And again, Jake is throwing one at a time here, which is going to be playing right into... That's the jab you want to see from Jake.
There you go.
And look how it makes Nate overextend.
Needs to keep the chin down, Nate. Nate Diaz carrying that chin high, but he's letting his shots go.
Oh, short right hand there on the clinch as the referee tried to separate. Nate sneaks one in. And Jake has had a habit years gone by of being able to jab to the body, level change when guys do come up with that chin high and throw the big overhand right.
He's working the hooks well. Jake Paul, he's getting the reaction, he's getting that left guard across to try and protect that right. That's when you get the right hand straight down the middle.
Nate Diaz having some success here with the volume. Yes, they're tippy-tap punches, but they are landing.
This is where he's got to work. He needs to work here. Nate, this is good stuff. Keep peppering away, keep working. Look for that uppercut. Good work from Nate Diaz.
Nate coming forward with volume. And a nice uppercut in the in-between again. Right hook off the break. Oh, solid right hand to the body there from Jake. And again, you're just seeing this clash as both of them meet in the middle, and it's one shot at a time. Who's going to land the big one?
This is good. The last minute or so has been really positive for Nate Diaz. Good work, good tempo, no real hurt. Or power in the shot. Yeah, let's go. There's some good uppercuts exchanged inside.
And Jake is just overshooting here, just a bit overshot. And look at the volume here from Nate.
Oh, good shot.
They know exactly what they need to do, and maybe on their end, they sense a little bit of the gas tank depleting here from Jake Paul.
Oh, short right hand after a left hook from Nate Diaz. Oh, good left hook as well. This is good work, good tempo.
And he's coming forward, non-stop volume here. Big right hand over. And one around here.
Can he build on that? Very good fourth round, Nate Diaz. You can't let Jake Paul respond. Bit of kidology there from Nate Diaz. It was a nice right hand to the body. Oh, trying to set up that right hand. He gave the eyes, he gave the feint to the body. Oh, nice good right uppercut.
Big time shot. Nate takes that one on the chin, and he does a great job there.
Again, moving on the back foot. Oh, left hook is down!
Left hook sends Nate Diaz to the canvas. Big time shot there from Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks.
On the back foot, just walking forward casually, and it was a big left hook on the temple, and they really do scramble the senses. You see the legs completely go from under Nate Diaz. You see there, look, the right hand's low. He delivers the left hook, elbow up, and you can see the effects it had on Nate Diaz. He's done well to recover, I must say, but big round for Jake Paul.
A minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish.
Oh, good right, changing the level, looking for the hooks upstairs, that left hook. Oh, right uppercut, big shot, the legs are gone.
He's hurt, on the ropes. Jake Paul pouring it on here. Big moment here in round 5 for Jake Paul. Can he capitalize on a hurt fighter in Nate Diaz? And Nate's just walking around, hands down, head down. Demoralizing shots here as Jake tries to follow up. And Diaz trying to find his way back into this thing. But no doubt about it, he is still hurt here, Darren.
Yeah, you see the legs, didn't you? Slightly buckle. But back comes Nate Diaz. He's a warrior. He's a champion. He's a winner.
1-2 down the middle. That's what you wanted to see.
This is
down the
tight now.
pipe.
Sensible boxing from Jake Paul. Making life easy for himself. Creeping forward. Like, I can't work out if this is... Kidology from Nate Diaz, or he's really tired. He looks spent in there to me.
We talked about this earlier. Nate is so hard to get a read on because you think you have him hurt, and then he just comes back like a zombie. But right now, Jake absolutely is putting it on him.
You know,
again,
guys, it's really
spring
interesting.
In the step, Jake Paul fainting, trying to get...
The rounds will be to their advantage. That's why they push for those 10 rounds. After one of the bad rounds early on.
Nate trying to work his way back into range. Stalking forward here.
It's a little predictable, Jake Paul, looking for that right hand.
That was a nice lead right hand there from Nate.
Good work, good pressure, good chopping.
Solid right hand there.
Big right hook around that left glove of Nate Diaz.
No, I'm not coming to you. You're going to have to fight me right here.
But I don't understand this because he's so much more effective on the front foot when he's close.
Nate rolls with that one, but another right hand Jake throws out there, but falls in behind this, where if he planted those feet and then moved in behind his jab and really stuck that back foot in the ground and stuck the right hand behind it on balance, he'd be able to follow up more than he is here.
Oh, look at that left hook again. He needs to tidy up, Nate Diaz, getting a bit wild and reckless, allowing openings, leaving openings. Can Jake Paul capitalize? Good work inside from Nate Diaz, hooks, uppercuts. Expect Jake Paul to look for that uppercut.
Both men giving everything they have in this round in every single one. We'll see what happens right now.
Interested, how would this play out?
As Nate continues to walk forward here for Jake, you got to get back on that jab. And like we saw in the corner, they want to look to those uppercuts. As Nate does this right here, ducks into range, buries his head in his guard.
And almost walking onto a right uppercut there from Jake Paul.
There's a big right hand in the body from Jake. And again, putting the work in downstairs is starting to pay off, as you see a very lethargic, as he still comes forward, but still opened up Nate Diaz.
Yeah, he's very effective with the shots. Jake Paul, when he's working the body first, especially with that right hand, see there, then he follows back upstairs, back
the right hand.
with the right hand through the guard of Nate Diaz. That's the shot for the southpaw. Gamely tries to fire back, Nate Diaz. Got to keep that chin down, the hands up. He's in range.
Throw it after everything else before that.
Yes, I mean, it's the head, body, head routine we're seeing here that's been so effective for Jake Paul. This is where he's got to work, Nate Diaz. Got to be busy. Has to let his hands go inside.
Oh, another big left hook there from Jake, and he throws 3 behind it. Nice uppercut.
There's the uppercut.
That's the one.
That's the shot.
Nate eats it, still walking forward. And again, the pity-pat shots from Nate, but they are landing.
Whoa, big right hand from Jake Paul.
Smart to stay on the jab here, but again, it's such a difficult thing when a guy just will not go away here. That's good short work on the inside from both fighters. Jake with the 3-punch combo through the guard and then the left hook that scores outside. But you're seeing Nate Diaz win that lead foot battle over and over. It's going to set his left hand straight down the pipe if he can get it off and land it.
Yeah, just a moment ago there, he just took his head off the line, avoiding the jab of Jake Paul.
Jake doing a great job of this jab this round, being more patient, not overextending as much as maybe we've seen him. And as we see the punches through 7 here, Darren, talk to me.
Yeah, outworking.
A nice straight left hand and then a right hand behind it. Nate's starting to find a home for that backhand.
And I'm telling you, Wade, the power has sapped. Is Jake Paul feeling the pace?
It's one of the biggest topics as we came into this fight. Yeah, Nate would probably be losing the fight up until this point. I don't think a lot of people would argue that. But is this the moment where Diaz said 10 rounds? Yeah, let's do 10 rounds. And maybe Jake got a little overzealous, a little overconfident.
Does Nate Diaz have it in the tank? Does he have the know-how? Does he have
big left hand?
Enough in the tank to finish this as strong as he needs to. Oh,
nice right hand again. And Jake is showing, nice left hand there from Nate.
This is what we need. This is what we need from Nate Diaz. Keep that going. Keep that work. Keep that pressure.
And Jake is showing a smarter round here, though, than to be caught in exchanges and trying to trade. He's getting hit with shots, but he's also trying to stick to his jab.
Whoa, some good uppercuts inside. The crowd like this. Nate Diaz is coming forward. Let more shots go. Working away inside. He needs to be busy here. Uppercut again.
Left hand, a little overzealous. Jake catching him with a jab. Double jab, Nate Diaz. Back and forth we go. Nate says, I'll take that all day and still be here. Oh, left hand, Nate Diaz.
He found one.
And can't have right hands like that where Nate is faking like he's been hit with a big one just to troll Jake a little bit, but you can't do this at this point because you're down on the cards. I love the gamesmanship, but you have to move forward.
Can't be busy. The elephant to box in this ninth round. Jake Paul is on his toes. Throwing the jab, looking for that right hook, yeah. He took that well.
Nice shot to the body. This is some of the best boxing we've seen from Jake in the later rounds. And Nate turns his back on his opponent there just to walk forward and eat some shots.
I love what I'm seeing from Nate.
Uppercut again there from Jake. Right hand to the body as well. Then a left hand, right hand upstairs from Nate. Oh, right hand. Jake Paul answers back. He breaks Jake Paul's jab. He has all the success. It is all Nate Diaz, but when Jake is allowed to punctuate everything with the jab, and then the right hand behind it, and Jake again looking to that lead hand to try to pivot out on his bike here. Nate comes forward, nice uppercut. Jake Paul shoves him away. Last 30 seconds here, round 9. Stiff right hand down the pipe.
Yeah, good shot. The left uppercut, followed by the right hook upstairs. Good pressure from Nate Diaz. Working, but back comes Jake Paul with 2 shots of his own.
Slides away. Nate walks into another right hand. And here comes the flurry from Nate Diaz.
He needs a big round here. Trying to get close. Doesn't need to be doing this in the final round. Needs to get to work. Good work. Right hand to the body part by left.
Can't be too casual here if you're Nate. You got a real opportunity on your hands. Jake looks a lot fresher than he did in the last round, though.
Yeah, was he saving it for a big finish? He took 2 big shots from Jake Paul a moment ago. Big right hand. Trying to get back to work again. Hands down, walking forward. Total disregard for the work of Jake Paul. There was a low one.
Oh, right hand across. Big time shot there from Jake. And another right hand to the body. He is sticking those in there. My goodness.
Yeah.
And Nate
playing to the crowd again.
He's got to be switched on, man, because we all love Nate. We all love the gamesmanship, but he's got a real shot here to come out on top. And he's waving Jake on. He said, bring it to me. Bring it to me. And Jake's happy to oblige.
Big finish.
Oh,
there he goes. There he goes.
Nate throwing a flurry coming forward here. From Nate earlier in the fight. This thing has been back and forth through the entirety since.
He needs to sustain this attack. Nate Diaz needs to get back.
We talked about it when this fight was in its inception. Who's going to want this more? Does Nate Diaz truly still want to fight?
Oh, big right uppercut.
Jake is trying to fight for legacy. Bring it home, boys. Bring it home. And there it is. The 10th and final round comes to a close, folks. We're going to a decision. Respect shown between the fighters. But what a fight in our main event between Jake Paul and Nate Diaz.
All 3 in favor of the winner, the problem child, Jake Paul.
Okay, Jimmy, everything over is legal. Right here, everything goes well. Jimmy, you know what time it is. When you fight hard, fight clean, touch them up.
Judgment Day.
Paul versus Perry. Here we go.
We said that earlier on. We said he's going to be lateral, sticking the jab.
Mike better protect himself.
Ooh, great body shot right there by Jake.
Jake told us no one goes to Mike Perry's body. I will.
He's going to the body so he can set up the overhand right. Jake's going to look to throw the overhand right.
Very noticeable size.
Oh, knockdown!
Told you.
Man.
Jab high, jab low, overhand right.
Paul promised a first-round KO, and that's a promising start.
Yeah, look how low Mike Perry's hands is. Right here you see Jake, as we said before, he's going to use a jab to set up the overhand right. That's the knockdown we see right there.
More of a clubbing shot, wasn't it?
It was a clubbing shot, and it was more off balance. Man, that body shot shook him up, and that head shot, oh, nice left hook right there by Jake.
Perry's got to let his hands go. It may be over before he lands a punch.
Perry can get away with his hands being down in bare knuckle boxing. In boxing, he cannot.
And Jake's confidence is just growing. Jake doesn't need to out-muscle Mike. He doesn't need to clinch with him. He just has to outbox him because Mike isn't protecting himself. And like you guys said, he's leaving himself open.
I don't understand why Mike has his hands so low.
Because that's the way he fights in bare knuckle and MMA. But as you know, that doesn't work in the sweet science.
I think he's not used to hitting somebody that hard and still being around.
And that's where Perry can do his best damage if he can get Paul still in the corner.
That was a good overhand right by Perry that landed on the temple of Jake.
Like I said early on,
man.
Mike Perry does come alive when the going gets tough. We'll see if he answers. Not looking great so far.
Good right hand, and he stumbled Perry again.
Yeah, Perry doesn't have an answer for that hook and that overhand right.
He's very flat-footed, moving forward, upright. He's leaving himself exposed.
And there we go, he's following him as well. He's not cutting the ring off, he's following Jake.
He needs to survive this round.
Nice overhand right by Perry.
Good body shot again from Paul, and that has affected Perry. Another good, solid jab from Paul.
Perry's walking to the corner, shaky.
So round two, Jake Paul doesn't get his first round knockout, but he does get a first round knockdown.
Shin in the air. He can't keep doing this. He's going to get caught with a big shot.
Perry needs to almost adopt a Mike Tyson style. Put his hands up by his head, slip, get inside, only punch after he...
Oh! The right hand perfectly placed.
And take it out. Look at this right here.
That's a good right hand right there, set up with the jab to the body. Clean shot.
Imagine if Jake opens his eyes. Remember we talked about this. He punches with his eyes because look, he's not even looking at the shot.
But it was a good setup because he feinted to the body and came up top. It was a smart setup.
And what it does is it makes you think he's going back to the body because he was punching with that right hook.
This could be over here. He's not protecting himself. He's too upright. Jake hits way too hard.
This is a good time to clinch, but I don't think Perry's going to clinch. It's not in his repertoire to do so.
Jake has been a very good finisher when he gets opponents hurt.
Mike's legs are wobbly as well.
For someone that's hurt to be walking someone down?
No.
You'd love to see Perry at least get one shining moment in this fight.
See, that was great stuff from Jake. He doesn't want to clinch with Mike.
Perry has no defense at all.
Zero, yeah.
At all.
Chin is up, hands are down.
Oh!
Overhand right.
And Jake's doing great, man. He's boxing, keeping distance. He busts up the eye. The right eye of Perry is busted.
Gabe, do you see any path to victory here for Mike Perry?
I don't, man. It's just a matter of time. He's getting broke down.
Whoa.
That's a good hook he landed right there.
Hold the phone.
When I fought Jake, I did the same exact thing in the same arena.
Yeah.
Mike Perry, don't count him out yet.
You can never count Mike Perry out.
Man, Jake is setting up that big right hand because it's right there for him, right down the middle. If Perry just put his hands up.
Yes.
Perry's not going to put his hands up, Gabe. Don't waste your breath. He's not going to put his hands up. I'm promising you that. And you know, a lot of power. It takes some energy.
And you know, man, when you're hitting a guy with your best shot and he's still walking you down, man, that breaks you down a bit.
Yeah, well, one thing that I noticed when I was prepping for Jake, his cardio has never been the greatest, but still in late rounds he can punch with power no matter how fatigued he is.
I just can't believe Mike Perry is walking down Jake Paul with this stance.
You can't believe it. You know Mike Perry.
Big left hook.
You're right. I can't believe it. it's just wild to see after how that first round went.
Nice left hook there from Jake Paul. And Perry can't afford to get too comfortable as he comes in because Paul could catch him with the right hand. There's a left from
that left
Perry.
hook. Jake felt that help.
He's setting him up for the overhand. I see it.
Oh, man. That's a beautiful shot right there by Jake. It's almost like he looks like he's going to throw the right just to set up the left hook.
He's setting him up. He's looking down low. He's either going to throw the slapping left hook or he's going to throw overhand right. Nice left hook by Mike Perry.
Mike Perry.
That's a good body shot right there by Jake. And, you know, right there, right here, what Perry's doing is he's following Jake. He needs to cut the ring off. He's following Jake too much.
Another straight right hand from Paul.
This is that moving target we talked about. It's hard to hit a moving target. He needs to cut him off.
And I think there's a cut on the head of Jake Paul now.
Yeah, both fighters are cut.
And now Perry's trying to bully Paul.
Mike Perry has come all the way back now. Jake looks tired, guys.
Well, you know, it's tough. You got this guy just walking you down. You're hitting him with your best shot, and he doesn't care, man.
Good uppercut from Jake.
But props to Jake because he's staying disciplined to the game plan.
Sure.
Jake having a hard time seeing out of the left eye as blood pours into it.
And that blood is only going to fuel Perry. Both fighters are cut.
Oh, nice left hook.
Whoa.
Nice right uppercut right at the end.
We're in round 4.
Oh, nice straight left hand by Mike Perry as he switched to southpaw.
It is a frantic pace and a straight right down the pipe from Paul.
He switched to southpaw and Jake made him pay with a straight right hand.
Doing that.
And he switched it right back up. That's a big mistake.
Francis made that mistake too against Anthony Joshua.
Man,
Perry, a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, you can see the power right there by Jake.
There's very few people that have equal defense on both sides.
Well, Jake tried to sit down on a couple of hard shots to see if he can rock Perry, but it didn't work.
Here comes overhand, guys. That's the setup there for the overhand.
Yeah, that's a setup. He's testing him out,
jab
finding
high,
that
jab
range
low,
to the body.
overhand.
Power punches through round 3. Perry is giving as good as he's getting. Whoa! That got his equilibrium off. The time might be now for Paul to end this.
Jake's being patient. He's setting him up with that big right. Whoa, nice jab. Powerful jab by Jake.
That feels like a power punch.
At this moment, we should see a clinch from Perry. Unfortunately, we know that's not in his game plan.
That's the inexperience because you got to clinch in this situation or take a knee.
Yeah.
Get the 8 count, try to recover. Now he's walking Jake down. He felt that jab.
Yep.
That jab, it stopped him in his track. Good body shot by Jake.
Either way, how about Mike Perry?
Is Perry trying to...
He was, but this is not a smart move. He's trying to rope a dope. You don't do that in the middle of the ring when you're hurt.
Rope is a...
Oh, man! Whoa!
2, 3, 4. The referee taking a look at Perry, who's eating everything that Paul is feeding him.
The referee's close. He's paying close attention right now.
If we go another round like this, the referee's going to stop the fight.
Yeah, the doctor took a good look at Mike Perry that round. They're going to let it continue.
But a guy like Perry, you got to let it ride.
The ref does have that look on his face.
And Jake staying disciplined, setting everything up with that jab.
A little nod there from Perry. 10 seconds to go. A brilliant round for Jake Paul.
Great jab by Jake.
Oh, and he caught him with a right at the bell, and Perry almost went down. One more power punch could seal the deal for Platinum Perry.
That jab right there just wobbled him.
And then you get the punches you're looking for as well. It's difficult to deal with.
I think Jake's going to set him up with a left hook.
is there. I mean, to be honest, right now, everything's there.
Everything's there.
But never count Mike Perry out.
We saw that earlier tonight. Landed a combination and dropped H2O Silv in the knockout of the year, perhaps. 15 power shots landed in round 4 for Paul.
I think the power shots did the job, but the jab set it up.
Yeah.
That's what Perry's having the most problems with, dealing with the jab. He's jabbing, the lateral motion we talked about earlier on, he's doing that, and he should.
Perry's starting to lean over, Gabe. Might be susceptible to a big uppercut.
And you know, Jason's having fun here, busting him up with the jab. Jake knows he can land a big right hand. He's just teasing him right now. Jab, 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 busting him up.
He's tenderizing the steak before he tries to fry it. That's what he's doing.
Look at Perry's face.
Perry needs to get his hands up higher.
That's not going to happen.
You telling me now? He needs to slip, and he needs to get inside that square way.
It honestly defies logic that he's still standing, considering the shots that he's taken and how many times we've seen him get.
That's who he is, though. You know what I mean? That's his being.
There's no output offensively, though, right now for Mike Perry. He's become a punching bag.
I don't know, Todd. I'd like to see you go and punch that punching bag and see what happens.
Well, he's not fighting back right now.
Oh man!
And look the way that Perry's
that's it.
Right hand again. The referee's getting closer.
Nice little jab by Perry as well.
Perry's getting too tough for his own good.
Perry is parrying the jab too much. He's opening up that left hook for him. He's almost pawing it now.
How much more can Mike Perry take?
And it might not be enough.
You know, I think Jake just kind of coasts this round right now and just busting him up with the jab. Setting him up for the next round. Good body shot right there by Jake.
Gabe, if you were in Mike's corner, what are you telling him going into this round?
Put your hands up.
Okay.
Put your hands up and bend your knees.
Yes.
He's standing too tall. Right. Chin is up in the air. Tuck your chin, put your hands up. See right there?
Oh,
see that?
nice
See that?
hook.
He got low and he landed a shot.
And we talked about that, using that peekaboo style.
There's the jabs you were talking about.
Oh,
Tyron.
Man.
That one caught him good. Paul.
I think that's the one.
Right hand. This may be it. Right hand. And he's down for a third time.
The jab set up the left hook.
Oh. And now wave it off. There is a new king of violence, and his name is Jake Paul.
Boxing's a different sport. We learned that tonight, once again.
Absolutely, man. Right here, he's just getting overwhelmed. Jake's throwing punches from all angles. Hooks, right hands, uppercuts, body shots. Overwhelming Mike Perry. He didn't have an answer. These are big shots, man.
Huge shots. Those are big shots from both hands. Sometimes you got one hand that's really dominant. He was hitting it with a hard left hook. So you see right here, he led with that left hook. We said he set that up by the jab. Constantly not having an answer to the jab sets up the left hook. Right here, he went to the body, came back overhook with the left hook again, uppercut. Now he's going to come with a straight right. That was enough to put the fight out of commission, where the referee had to get in and make sure Perry was okay. And it was the right call.
Honestly, most people are done in the second round after the damage that he took. Yeah. Mike Perry's heart, his will, his determination got him that far.
Your winner by TKO, El Gallo, Jake Paul.
Both of you guys know what I expect out of you. I'm going to let you work it right here. This is good right here. Obey my command. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Let's go to work.
I'll tell you what, I was there in Arizona when the pro-Mexican crowd turned on Chávez Jr. Based on their reaction tonight, they have come back to support him one more time. You know, Junior's quit a couple of times in his career against Daniel Jacobs and against Andre Fonfara. But up until that point,
he has shown one of the better chins in his weight classes. Gone the distance with some good punchers, including Canelo Alvarez. So stopping him with one shot could be difficult.
What do you like about Jake Paul's boxing style?
Right now, he's in rhythm. Right now, he's in rhythm. He's not really anxious. He's taking his time. He's letting the fight come to him.
It's going to be a long night for Julio César Chávez Jr.
Good right hand by Jake Paul, who says, watch his reaction the first time I land a punch. He's going to be shocked at how much power I have.
And all we've seen from Chávez this round is a couple of wild left hooks.
And that right hand landed on top of the head of Chávez. I don't know if it was an effective punch. Could have been a slap with an open hand, but it did land.
Unless you're the non-violent type. But that's not what you pay for. They want blood.
Antonio, just good jabs from Jake Paul early on. He's throwing that right hand. It's just, look, nobody's going to sit here and say.
And like I was saying, I think Jake Paul needs to be trying things, showing his little arsenal, what his bag looked like, you know, and he's got the perfect opponent in front of him to do that.
Jake Paul trying to bait Chávez into doing something. I mean, Paul would like a competitive fight. He wants to be tested a little bit. So far right now, Chávez Jr. not doing anything to trouble him.
His last time out, Chávez began at 160, fought at 68 and 75. He's been a cruiser for a couple of fights, but physically, this is the natural weight class for Jake Paul.
And I thought both guys looked really good on the scale. Most importantly, Chávez, but it doesn't seem like he brought that energy that he was showing earlier in the press.
Yeah, the boo birds will start coming quick. There's a right hand, and the crowd almost gives him a Bronx cheer. And for what it's worth, Chávez Sr. said there's no way my son loses this fight. No way. But he's losing right now, comprehensively.
Good combination by Jake Paul. I think he's rushing in a little bit. He got to keep those feet in place.
Jake Paul's running him around the ring.
Yeah, he got to get in position to do that, though. Like I say, he's looking for the perfect shot, I believe. And he's letting Jake get off. That was a good body shot right up under the elbow.
I mean, the guard of Chávez Jr. is so high. That body shot's going to be there for Jake all night.
And here they come as Paul lands some power punches. Chávez just putting up no resistance offensively at all.
I mean, we wondered if we were going to get a carbon copy of what we saw from Chávez against Uriah Hall. This is basically it. He's going up against an opponent that is willing to throw a right hand, that is digging to the body. Right now, it doesn't look like anything has changed in Julio César Chávez Jr.
Nothing.
Which is disappointing, because when I talk to fighters and former fighters, the thing they say is, like, if Chávez is right, he's got a chance. He can fight.
There's a left hand.
Finally.
Something.
Chávez going to have to fire back something to, you know, at least unnerve Jake. Jake is too comfortable right now coming in and landing what he wants.
Good right hand to the body, yeah.
I think a lot of the hardcore fans are still unconvinced, but I think it'll go a long way. Good body shot. Combination.
More complaining from Chávez Jr.
Again, Chávez looked like he's struggling with his footwork.
Oh, big right from Paul. And you can see the red markings now on the face of Chávez Jr. as he's getting beat up by El Gallo de Dorado.
Uh-oh. Good 1-2 right there. He's winging those shots a little bit. We know he wants Jake back to the ropes. Oh, good right hand by Jake Paul.
His father shouting instructions to the son, who I doubt is listening.
It's going to be important for Jake Paul to control that conditioning.
You know this. Right. Muscle is heavy, especially when you get to the second half of the fight.
That was a right hand in the back of Jake Paul's head that landed for Chávez. Good jab by Chavez.
Good jab by Jake.
He answered back.
No, I don't think he's one run. I've got it 4 rounds to none in favor of Jake Paul at this point. A couple of good moments for Chavez Jr. in that 4th round, but so many power shots landed by Jake Paul. Great body work by Jake Paul.
Good
so
jab.
far. And the jab, it's been working for him.
He stepped on that jab. Oh, good hook right hand by Chavez.
Put the pressure on Jake Paul. Get him backing up. That's what made Chavez successful during his best years.
Chavez got to find a way to let his hands go. I think if he let his hands go, he can get some success, at least find out what Jake can take.
Well, this is the round that Jake predicted he would finish Chavez Jr. Let's see if he can. He's got 1:20 to go. Other than the 2 times that Chavez basically quit against Fonfara. Oh, a headbutt there. And Daniel Jacobs, he's been pretty durable.
He was going to stop him. It's probably going to be with a body shot.
Right hand scores.
I think that'll be a big feather in his cap if he can get an impressive stoppage. I say he's a prospect. A good win here makes him a contender. So I know what I'm seeing. You know, if Jake Paul can work his way through some hard spots in a fight.
Winging overhand right, nowhere close from Junior. Chris, how do you have it through 5 rounds?
Got it 5 rounds to none in favor of Jake Paul, 50-45. And honestly, not a single one of these rounds has been particularly close. Chavez had a couple of decent moments in the 4th round, but he is regularly getting walked down. He is regularly getting hit to the body. And the punch output from Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. simply isn't there. 50-45 in favor of Jake Paul.
Chavez lost to Anderson Silva 16 months before Jake Paul beat him.
Nice uppercut off the jab. Good combination by Jake.
And that's an adjustment, Antonio. We've seen Jake throw the jab.
Nice little check hook by Jake Paul.
In the back of his mind, he's thinking, man, I got 4 rounds to go after this one, so I can't empty the tank when the tank is almost already empty.
And then all of those little short shots. Oh, good hook up top. There you go.
And Jake wisely ties him up.
Smart. I think explosiveness is missing from Chavez's game tonight. Even if he could do it once or twice, he's going to have to explode on Jake.
The crowd trying to will Junior on. There's a left. They're cheering every punch he throws. There's another one. And a right from Jake Paul.
Jake throwing back.
I'll tell you what, though, Todd. Chavez Jr. stayed on that stool for a long time at the end of that round. Was breathing real heavy in between the moments of the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, he let his hands go a little bit in that round. Had some success, but again, it took a lot out of him, it seems.
And he likes the response from Jake Paul when he got caught with a punch. He flipped the script and started throwing bombs right at Chavez Jr.
I think Jake felt that left hook, and I think that's good. He's changing the trajectory on those punches by taking a little bit of power off and scoring effectively.
Jake Paul has completed the 10-round distance once before in his career when he faced Nate Diaz. When you're throwing a lot of low blows like that, Tarver's a lot of that have to do with the fact that you're fatigued a little bit. You're not putting enough on the punch.
Yeah, I think so in this case.
Oh, nice uppercut. Chavez thought he was going to the body.
Abides by traditional rules. He'll go his own direction. But performances like this are really showing growth in Jake Paul. I love that rear uppercut. You don't see a lot of fighters throw that. That's a difficult punch. It exposes you to counter shots. Jake Paul is really willing to unleash that rear uppercut.
And like I said, when you throw that right hand, maybe you should throw it straight sometime instead of looping it. But I like what he's doing inside like that. Those short punches, man, they're very effective.
Doesn't look like Chavez Jr. is going to win the fight, but can he win a round? You never know. He does have that left hook, a lot of power.
There's that jab again. It's been there all night, controlling Chavez. Good jab. Looked like the best jab of the fight for Chavez Jr. Good right hand. He might be opening up now.
And Chris, I know it was well over a decade ago, but remember Chavez Jr. was being dominated by Sergio Martinez.
I think we all wanted to believe that maybe Chavez Jr. could turn back the clock, that getting clean for 18 months, focusing on his training, trying to win back some of the fans he lost in the Jacobs fight and the Fonfara fight.
He was 58 years old last year when he fought him, but this is the most decorated fighter that Jake's been in there with, and he has not had any problems whatsoever. A little bit of life. Got a heartbeat, there's the right hand.
Right hand. They're just far in between. Jake is the more active fighter, and I think that activity right now is leading him to victory.
Boy, what a life she's living. She goes, watches Logan at the WWE, watches Jake in boxing.
Good body shot.
Yeah, left hook to the body from Chavez, and that makes Jake throw more punches.
Still Jake in there answering.
Wanted to land the uppercut again. We'll head to the 8th. Maybe he's fooling us all, Chris, and has saved the best for last.
Be a hell of a game plan, Todd.
Good right hand. That landed solid.
And another right.
Where Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. complains about low blows. That's where this is all headed. He's setting up the complaints about getting hit low.
We're in the 9th round of a 10-round fight. Jake Paul has been active, really active, letting his hands go, and he doesn't seem like he's out of breath or anything like that. I would say he's controlling this fight, and it's the poise that he's showing that's impressed me tonight. Good right hand by Chavez. He's putting on that pressure now. I think he got a couple shots in. Chavez is there to be tied up because he's not trying to get any movement or separation from the guy.
Chavez said he wanted to bring respect back to boxing by beating Jake Paul tonight. He's not doing that.
This is probably the best round so far for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah, those punches from Jake is not coming as fluent as they were. He may be taking a deep breath right now.
Well, the experience of Chavez Jr. should shine through. He's had over 60 pro fights compared to just 12 from Jake. And Jake, of course, no amateur experience.
Jake don't have a lot of power on those shots, but he is throwing them and he is scoring. Good right hand by Chavez. Another one.
You can see the fatigue from Jake. Deep breaths and ate a big uppercut.
Chavez getting busy.
The crowd on their feet. They're starting to believe that maybe, just maybe.
Oh,
left hook.
Chavez trying to win a round.
And he's won a round, everybody. Give him the round.
Just when you thought Chavez was looking to lay down somewhere, he came back viciously. And I believe he won that round. Ooh.
We'll look at Chris Mannix's scorecard quickly here as Chavez back, Jake up against the ropes.
Jake fighting back.
Yeah, and I've got an 89-82. I did give Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. that 9th round, his first round of the fight. If he could have just picked up the pace earlier.
Well, you know what? Jake Paul wants a knockout too. And with Chavez throwing more punches now, there will be opportunities for him to catch him.
Most definitely. He just got to be relaxed and set that counter shot up. That counter shot up. Perfect counter shot.
You know, I'm wondering if Chávez doubted that he would be able to last the 10 rounds because of his conditioning, and now that he's sensing that he's going to do it, he's starting to open up.
Good shot.
And Jake Paul catches him with a short left on the inside. Minute 20 to go.
Didn't know what to really expect, but it's been an entertaining fight all the way through these 10 rounds.
Can Chávez land the left hook?
Here's Chávez, like, where was this approach early?
All he needed was a clean shot. If he can get one clean shot in.
This is the Mexican style the fans came to see. Going out on your shield.
Ooh.
Right hand from Chávez.
Good jab.
And Jake holding on.
I think Chávez won a lot of his fans back tonight with these last 2 rounds.
Right hand from Chávez. Jake will fight back.
Oh!
Big left from Chávez Jr. right at the bell. He gave us a show at least for 6 minutes. But in the end, the problem child reigns supreme.
Declaring